Hey everybody, welcome to Action Alerts. We're going to basically walk you through some crypto action charts right now, give you some levels, see what we're thinking. This is Max, by the way. He is the expert on crypto, especially on XRP, and we're going to go into some charts. So let's jump right over here in my chart. I'm going to then kick it over to Max. First off, we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. Now take a look at this. So we had the tight range between 30 and 31,000, and what we can clearly see here is that we broke below. We're now making a bear flag. As long as that sideways consolidation continues, it's going to favor further downside, target being 37,000, this upsloping trend line. Now, I want to show you something else, folks. Let's just say we bounce off 37, or maybe we don't even get there. Where's your upside breakout target? And again, this is looking at both sides, right? So both sides, bull bear case. So the downside we know is 27,000 short term. What we can do quickly here is go to a parallel channel, take that same line, drag it up, all right, to the highs here. And if I zoom in, what we can see is that this becomes your target level, right? So essentially support, and notice the parallel line right here, resistance, that's around 36,500. What's fascinating about that, folks, check this out. Last thing I'll say here is that if we go back right over to here, see these lows? So see all these lows right through here, even right through here? That's 36,500. So it works on two factors here. Two different factors tell us that on a breakout of 31,000, 36.5 would be the approximate next resistance point. All right, enough said, guys. Over to Max we go.
All right, guys, so let's take a look over here now at XRP. And as we all know, XRP had its major breakout after they were deemed to not be a security. So what are we looking at now, and what are we looking for next? So as you can see right here, we're kind of in no man's land. We have this channel that comes across right here that was previous resistance that we had the breakout from. And then we have this channel up here that dates back to early 2022 where it was resistance, and it has been resistance again. So if we look at its local structure, create its local support at about 67 cents. And so what I'm looking for right now is either a break of that line down or for another bounce off of here to continue back towards resistance. If it breaks through resistance off a bounce, I would expect it to go up to this next zone right here and test about $1.28. And if it can't hold this line, the local support, I'd expect it to come back down to about 55 to 60 cents to retest the breakout point as new support. I'm going to pass it back to Gareth now, and he's going to take you into the next one.
Awesome, guys. We're going to jump to Ethereum real quick here. We can see that same sort of channel development as we saw on the Bitcoin chart. The difference here is, and I want to point this out, so we know that Bitcoin recently tested the previous April high. Notice how Ethereum did not. That's relative weakness. Makes sense why Bitcoin dominance continues to kind of advance. You can even see it on the chart of Ethereum. Now, just over here, let me flip over to this side. We have the same bearish consolidation occurring. Downside support would be around $1,775. That's, again, a classic trend line going all the way back. If we were to break up, we can clearly see by zooming out on the chart where that would take us to. And it would take us, if we break up, to about 2,400, give or take. Now, interestingly enough, just like on Bitcoin, what coordinates with that level? And we could see right in here, right? So right here, let me step back a little bit, right in this level right here, you can see this little low where we chopped before we bounced and then broke down. That now coordinates with the high end of that channel. So the bear case short term is we go down to about 1775, hit support. That's going to be the first level. The bull case, if we rip 2,400, give or take, that'll be the bull case. Back to Max. Give us another chart, buddy.
I actually want to touch on your Ethereum chart. I really like that a lot. I have the same line of support as marked by this white line right here. I think a really cool trend line to point to would be this extended blue line right here, which dates back to March of 2020, and you can see has been support ever since. So if we break down from this white line here eventually, then the next target would be right around here at about, what's that say, 1380. So now let me hop into my next chart, which is chainlink, and I really like this chart a lot. As you can see, it's really simple. It's been in this parallel channel for about 441 days now. I'm just chopping up and down in this channel. And you can see the support was previous resistance before it started its bull market. And it is now its support in the bear market. On the other side of that, the resistance right here was previous support in the bull market. So what I'm expecting here is that this kind of has a bear this kind of has a bear flag look, but the thing is, it's been consolidating for so long, and it's already come down about 90% from the top. So I'm actually expecting an eventual breakout of this channel, even if it continues to chop sideways for a while. But in the short term, the only way it breaks out is if Bitcoin has one more hit to the high. So that's what I'm looking for right now on Chainlink.
Wonderful, guys. All right, so this is action alerts. We want to bring you guys this kind of stuff because it's key for crypto as investors. These are the charts. These are the non-biased opinions. It's based purely on the chart levels. And again, I think Max and I, our goal is to give you guys the levels of support and resistance. If this breaks, this is where it goes. If that breaks, that's where it goes. So again, guys, thanks, Max, for joining, and we will give you guys more good stuff. All right, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day.
See you guys.